Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Adriana DC. Tonight I'm going to be giving you guys the 5 best tobacco fragrances on the market. This is my opinion. Now, if you guys have been following my channel, you know I have been on a crave for tobacco fragrances, and there are quite a few tobacco-y fragrances out there. But if you are really in love with that tobacco note, okay, I have 5 fragrances in my collection that I would consider tobacco dominant, that hands you tobacco in the best way possible. In addition to that, I think, tobacco, in my opinion, but for some people, it comes across as if it's a bit of a hard note to rock or vibe with in fragrances. I personally do not like tobacco, like smoking. I don't like it. I don't care for it, But in fragrances, I find it to be sexy, very mysterious, you guys. And I think in the fragrances I'm going to be showing you guys tonight, that tobacco note, it is sexy, it is interesting, it is feminine, seductive, and it's like I would consider to be the best way to experience tobacco in fragrances, the best and the most genuine way to experience tobacco in fragrances. So if this is something that you guys are interested in, then by all means, stick and stay with me. If you guys are new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are returning subscribers, thank you guys for supporting me. So let's just get right into it. So the first fragrance I'm going to tell you guys about is Tobacco Vanille. Now, this is actually a clone for Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, okay? Now, I have smelled Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, and I am happy to say to you guys, one, it is worth every single penny, okay? The original Tobacco Vanille. Two, if you do not want to spend your money on Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford, Charito's Tobacco Vanille by Pandora scent will hit the spot. Let me tell you how beautiful this perfume is. This is a sweet vanilla-y, tobacco-y, dried fruity with a cherry essence, slightly woody smelling perfume, okay? The vanilla sweetness in here, it comes off like honey. Now, it is not a very cloying sweetness, but it's an intoxicatingly sexy smelling perfume. Now, I mean, women come in all different types and whatever the case is, but me, out on a date night, I will be wearing Tobacco Vanille, okay? Something about this perfume is so sexy. The tobacco in here, it opens up, like I said to you guys, that strong cherry essence, fruity vibe to this perfume, combined with that dry tobacco vibe. I want to say it comes out even a little bit boozy in a way, you guys. This is like so beautiful, okay? Like, when I smell this perfume, I knew that Tobacco Vanille had to be something special, you guys, and I am here to tell you guys that it is gone special, all right? But if you don't want to spend your money and buy the original Tobacco Vanille, go for Charito. I think I bought this online for like 20 something quid, if not 30 tops. Beautiful fragrance. It lasts very long. It doesn't project very loudly, but it definitely lasts on the skin and the clothes like all day, I would say. Definitely. But this perfume right here, oh god, this is such a sexy, oh, this is beautiful. It's a bit smoky, okay? It's sweet and vanilla-y, but it smells, the tobacco in here is so sexy. It is really sexy and really nice. If you can get your hands on this one, grab it, you guys. If you love tobacco in your fragrances, this is like one of the most beautiful ways to experience tobacco in your perfume. But yeah, like I said, if you don't want to spend the money, grab it. You will be satisfied. To the extent that when I smelled the original Tobacco Vanille, it just didn't, it's like it smells so familiar, it didn't blow me away. It is extremely close. This fragrance is very close to Tobacco Vanille. To fully explore it, you'll have to put them next to each other and kind of like really dive down into it and assess the fragrances really well to tell the difference. This is how good this perfume is, and it is sexy, you guys. So one of the best tobacco fragrances on the market, if not the best. Okay, like I'm conflicted between this one and the next one. I don't think no other fragrance gives you tobacco this well, you guys. Even the fragrances I'm going to give you, they're good, but Tobacco Veneer is like one of the top best tobacco fragrances on the market. Okay, so the next fragrance I'm going to tell you guys about, again, it gives you tobacco in a different way, but still a very enjoyably and sexy way. And this is a Back to Black by Killian. And this is a dry, powdery, sweet tobacco scent, okay? This hasn't cherries. Okay, so this gets you a cherry-like essence, a dry cherry, right? So this is not a syrupy, sweet cherry. This is a dried cherry essence with a powdery tobacco vibe. Something about this perfume is the powderiness in here is what makes this perfume sexy. Like I tell you, this is really nice, okay? Tobacco is such a sexy note in fragrances. Like, I'm all over it. I'm going crazy over tobacco fragrances. But if the best, one of the best way, I should say the second best way to experience tobacco in your fragrances is most definitely Killian's Back to Black fragrance, you guys. Beautiful smelling perfume. The longevity on this is, I would say, 4 to 6 hours, okay? 4 to 6 hours, a moderate projection, but it dries down so powdery and beautiful on the skin. It's a beautiful powdery tobacco skin scent, you guys. Really beautiful. This is sexy, guys. Really, really sexy. So this is Back to Black by Killian. Next, we have Kylie's Invited Only Amber 23. Now, this is one of the newest releases, you know, on the market with tobacco in it. And I gotta say to you guys, it's a very feminine, you know, very feminine, sophisticated way to experience tobacco. In my opinion, this is one of the most feminine ways to experience it. If you are scared of tobacco, this is it right here. What I love about this is that the tobacco intensifies on the skin as you wear it. All of these fragrances, in my opinion, the tobacco kind of like it changes while it's on your skin. But most definitely in this perfume right here, this is a fragrance that when you spray it, you get this sweetness. Now, there are cherries in here, but the cherries is not as prominent as in the other fragrances. There's some cherries, some chocolatey vibes in here. There's some ambery notes in here. There's also some oud. The oud is in here, but it's in the background, so it's quite beautiful. In my opinion, this indeed, you know, the combination is quite a masterful combination. You do get mostly the tobacco, okay, the sweetness from the cherry. I want to say you definitely pick up some nutty vibes in here. There is some slight nutty touches in here, combined with the oud in the background, and you definitely get the essence of the amber in here, and that's majorly what you get in here. So, but for what it is, you guys, this is a beautiful fragrance, a beautiful tobacco perfume. I mean, if only it was a little bit more stronger in the notes in here so that we were anticipating were a bit more prominent and in your face. But in my opinion, if you guys want to step into the world of tobacco fragrances, this is the way to go. Very feminine, very elegant, very pleasant smelling perfume. This is quite sexy in my opinion. It gets intoxicating because as it dries down on the skin, it intensifies, it gets sweeter, and the tobacco vibe really comes out a lot more. Beautiful. And what I like about this fragrance is not that expensive, you guys. Out of all the perfumes in here, other than the Charuto by Tobacco Veneer, this is your entry-level niche fragrance for a very affordable price. So if you want to explore tobacco fragrances, dive into this one right here. So this is Invite Only Amber 23 by Kylie. Next, we have Tauber Color by Dior. Oh my lord, let me tell you how this. Let me tell you how this. In my opinion, if anything at all, Tobacco Veneer and Tauber Color, I mean, all of these are so sexy, but all of them is like renownedly sexy. But this, in my opinion, this right here is one of the best, if not the best. You know, coming very close. I even tied with Tobacco Veneer. I don't know where it stands. I can't choose, but let me tell you something, you guys. Tobacco. This is honey. Oh God, this is a sweet honeyed tobacco fragrance with the essence of there is like a nuttiness to this. There's like it's an almondy vibe to it, but for me that's all I get. Honey and tobacco and a bit of smokiness to it. It's honeyed, it's like a dry, warm, somewhat spicy honeyed tobacco perfume. It's like almost like an ashy tobacco in a way. Let me tell you something, you guys. I'm not a smoker, but if this perfume get any more sexy than this, if this perfume get any more nicer than this, like this is, I'm not even spraying this in the cover, like this is a perfume, oh, like you don't like it. It's smoky, it's tobacco-y, you get the honey and it has some almondy vibes to it. This is like by far one of the most intoxicatingly sexy tobacco honey smelling fragrances, you guys. There are some fruits in here as well. I don't get the fruits, I get the smoke combined with like an almondy vibe. Like I'm telling you, listen people, oh god, like I know people rave about Naxos and there's one from Perfumes de Mali, and I think I've smelled Naxos for sure. Naxos, it's a beautiful fragrance, but it's not dominantly tobacco in my opinion. They probably have unless I don't know, I didn't get much tobacco in it. Maybe there's a tobacco essence, but when you talk about tobacco in the top, like really starring, like these 5 fragrances right here, they hand it to you. Parfums de Mali, the one that has in, I can't remember the name at the moment, that has in the tobacco. I have not smelled that one, at least maybe I have, but I do not recall. All I know is that in my books, if you want to experience tobacco in the most truest form, in the most impressive form, you go for Tobacolor or all these other fragrances that I have mentioned to you guys, like scrumptious smelling tobacco fragrances. So this is Tobacolor by Dior. Last but by no means least, Bear Tobacco. Okay, this one in my opinion is one of the most riskiest one to an extent. Okay, and this one is Tobacco Oud. This is, like the name implies, tobacco, oud, and wood. Now this is a smoky, like ashy tobacco fragrance, smoky ashy tobacco perfume. The oud in here is very, very dry. It's in the background. It's not very strong, so you get tobacco in oud in some powderiness. It's quite sophisticated. It smells classy, it smells expensive, it smells high end, beautiful. What's sexy about this is the dry down. Now in my opinion, people can view this perfume a little bit masculine in a way. This is not a sweet perfume, okay? I don't consider it to be very playful, but it is indeed a very sexy smelling perfume, and the truest form of tobacco. Now everything else in, you know, all these other perfumes, they have tobacco combined with something else that gives the tobacco a bit of sweetness. It doesn't make it that you know, that scary and as, you know, prominent, but this is raw tobacco in your face, like hand it to you, scrumptious. Like this is sexy, you guys. Like I'm telling you, this is a fragrance that's like, this is obsessive worthy type of tobacco fragrances, you guys. Because I am literally obsessed with this perfume. So there you have it, you guys. 5 of what I would consider to be the best tobacco fragrances on the market, like unmistakably tobacco dominant scents, you guys. So if you guys are interested in exploring tobacco, this is it. I would advise you to start right here. So there you have it, you guys. These are my top 5 best tobacco fragrances that I've ever smelled. If you enjoyed this video, please do give me a big thumbs up. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for supporting me. I truly appreciate it. See you guys in my next video. Bye.